Hello everybody, welcome. So today, if you want to grab your blocks, just in case you need them, or straps or anything, but today's going to be pretty gentle. I invite you to invite a candle, grab a glass of water, and really make this a nice, yummy practice for yourself. You want to start in a seated position. Allowing your spine to be comfortably straight. Your palms can be face up or face down. Allowing yourself to begin to pay attention to the breath. Grounding your energy here. Calling all of you here at this time and space. Letting go of anything that's happened during the day. Anything you need to do later. Just coming to the here and now. I was looking for this deep and inspiring quote to share with you guys. And in it, I found this adorable poem instead, and it definitely did its job. So, closing your eyes, connecting to your heart. Smiling is infectious. You can catch it like the flu. Someone smiled at me today, and I started smiling too. I walked around the corner, and someone saw my grin. When he smiled, I realized I passed it on to him. I thought about that smile and realized its worth. A little smile just like mine could travel around the earth. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start an epidemic, quick, and get the world infected. Everyone needs a smile. Just pass it on to a friend. This sounds like a better kind of epidemic than the pandemic that we're going through. So we're going to begin to release some of that cortisone in our body and bring a nice, beautiful, gentle smile to your face. I always invite yawns whenever they appear. I think it's the body releasing any stagnant energy as you begin to release and restore. I'm going to invite you to also close your eyes throughout any of the practice that you can, that you feel safe and comfortable to do so. It allows you to really go within, connect with the body, and surrender deeply. So today, if you want to begin laying on your backs in Shavasana. Allowing the feet to come away from one another, the arms to gently fall away. And then from here, we're gonna just bring the ankles close to one another into reclined round angle. Allow the knees to fall away. If you need support here, you can place a block under each one of your knees. And your feet can be as far or as close to the pelvis. If this is very tight in the back or there's too much pressure in your lower back, you can also place your hands palm side down between your glutes and your lower back. Allow yourself to open here, breathing. Allowing the spine to straighten and surrender to the mat. Deep, full inhales in, filling the belly, filling the chest. And on your exhale, pulling the belly towards the spine, emptying out completely. And then from here, on your next inhale, you can take your hands palm side down, just beginning to push down a little bit on the knees, opening a little bit more before taking your left hand onto your left knee and gently bringing it over to stack on top of the right knee. You can adjust your hips slightly so you can get a little bit deeper. Your right hand onto your right knees or wherever they fall. Your knees can come closer to your chest. And then on your next inhale, bringing your left arm out. Palm can be down right onto the floor, and your gaze follows, turning your head to the left. In a spinal twist, internal organs getting a beautiful massage. Maybe even kicking out that left leg now. So go straight, getting a little bit deeper into your left glute. You can point and flex the toe and then gently bringing it back. With a deep inhale in, exhale. And then gently releasing that right hand if it's on your knees. Bringing your head towards the ceiling, your knees coming up towards the ceiling. Taking a moment very slowly to coming back to neutral. Ensuring you don't want to move too quickly. Hurting the lower back. And then once you're ready, we're gonna drop our knees over to the left side. Everything with intentionality, nice and slow, no rush, nowhere to go. You can bring the knees slightly closer to your chest, left arm on right knee. Bringing that right arm out. And gaze follows, nice and deep. Deep, full breaths. Completely emptying on your exhale. All right, and then releasing that arm, bringing your knees to neutral, nice and slow. Your feet are flat onto the mat, and then we're going to take our right leg, cross it over our left for that figure four, taking our right hand, pushing our right knee away, making some space in that groin, releasing the hip. And then a nice deep inhale, and on your exhale, taking the arms, wrapping them around your thigh, your knee, or if you can, interlacing them around your left thigh, bringing that right leg closer to your chest. Your head is still neutral. Gaze is towards the ceiling, or you can close your eyes here, breathing in, ensuring you're not dumping and leaning too much over to one side or the other. Nice and neutral. Deep breaths. The arms don't reach around the thigh. You can just hold on to the top of that right leg and gently bringing it closer to your body. Breathing. You can roll the ankles, pointing and flexing the toes. Nice deep inhale, and on your exhale, gently untwining those arms, bringing that left foot down, unraveling that right foot. And then preparing yourself for the other side after your back is adjusted. So bringing that left ankle to your right knee. And then taking your left hand, gently pushing that knee away, making space. Before we go ahead and take our fingers, nice deep inhale, and on our exhale, interlocking behind that right leg, bringing the left leg closer to us. Gently closing the eyes, releasing in the hips. Great job. Remembering to bring that smile back. And then from here, bringing that left leg down, the right leg down, taking the arms out. And then on your next inhale, deep breath in, exhale, bringing both knees close to the body. Maybe even rolling back and forth, a nice gentle lower back massage. Maybe even happy baby from here. So taking your hands on the outside of your feet. Keeping the back straight. At first, your gaze at the ceiling. And then when you're ready, you can rock back and forth here. Maybe even making it dynamic, one foot in, the other out. If both is a bit much for you, even just doing one at a time, holding at the knees or behind the knee. Feeling what feels right into the body right now. All right, and then gently releasing the hands, bringing the feet down. We're going to counteract this a little bit by doing a bridge. So placing our hands down onto the mat underneath or next to our glutes, and then gently just lifting up at our pelvis. Gaze is forward. You can do a slight lift like this, and then exhale, and do a few gentle lifts like this, or you can inhale up, rolling the shoulders towards each other, interlocking the hands underneath, and really come up onto the shoulders, chin tucked towards the chest, and breathe here. Maybe coming on to the balls of the feet, lifting up the ankles and then bringing them down. And then just holding here. Nice deep inhale, and then on your exhale, taking the arms apart, gently bringing down those glutes. And then rolling over to one side, whatever side feels right, gently and slowly coming up to seat. Wonderful job. All right, from here, we're gonna go ahead and bring the ankles, the soles of the feet together, and then just peeling the feet open as if you were opening the pages of a book. Allowing the spine to elongate. Nice deep inhale in, and then exhale, forward fold, leading with the chest. If you have blocks, I love being able to completely surrender here. Forehead onto the blocks, a nice third eye massage. Nice deep full breaths. If at any point this feels too deep or anything is shaking, it's an indication to just back off a little bit. You can always come up, take a nice deep breath, and then exhale forward again. And one more deep breath, and on your exhale, begin walking the hands back. And then from here, we're gonna take our right ankle onto our left knee. And then our right knee will naturally fall above our left ankle, making almost these fire logs, this block. If your knee is very high up, you can support yourself with a block here. And if you're just slightly elevated, removing the flesh from the glutes, you can ground down a little bit more. Try not to be leaning into the left side. And really elongate through the spine, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. And then again, bringing in those blocks. Allowing yourself to really surrender and soften. And this can be pretty intense, so back off or walk back at any point. And slowly lifting up. You could also just have the legs crossed as well. Bringing the right leg out, rolling the ankle, then the left, switching sides. Adjusting, removing that flesh. Ooh, something just cracked. Nice, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. And gently walking those hands back. Inhale again. Forward fold. Maybe even shaking the head yes here and no. gently lifting up. Great job. So we're gonna deepen this a little bit by taking the ankles and pulling them apart even more, removing the flesh. And then from here, lifting our left arm up and back, taking our right hand back, allowing them to come close together. They don't need to touch. If they can, you can interlock your fingers and your gaze is forward. Elongate that spine, so pushing out with the chest. Your knees will naturally come towards each other, towards the ground. Inhale up. Nice smile. That's going to be the theme of the class today. And then exhale, gently releasing that left arm down, unwinding the right arm, switching sides, removing the flesh, grounding down. And then our right arm comes up, our left arm comes back, and they meet right behind us, opening from the chest, leading with the heart. Breathing here. Wonderful. All right, unraveling those arms, unraveling those legs. Coming into seat, we'll just do some nice arm exercises. So from here, let's first just push away the walls. Get nice, strong, straight arms, pushing the walls away. Maybe fingers come down and up, down and up. Some nice arm circles. And then maybe taking the arms and just twisting here. So exhale over the right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale to center, keeping the arms up. 2 more on each side. Excellent, don't put those arms down. We're gonna pulse here, up and down. Woo! And then we're gonna bring them close together and apart. Close together and apart. Close together and apart. And then pulse again. And then close together and apart. Close together and apart. 1 more, close together. Keep them at front and we're gonna go up. Inhale up, long spine. Exhale, rain it down. Oh, that felt good. I have a almost 4-month-old that I hold all day. So my arms feel like chicken jello arms right now. All right, guys, we're going to bring our legs out straight ahead. Our feet pointing and flexing, leaving the ankles. And then we're gonna do Dandasana, bringing activation throughout the whole body. So our hands are gonna come right down next to us. Toes are pointed towards the ceiling. Inhale, spine straight. And then activating the whole body, tighten the thighs, gaze forward, arms come down, nice and tight throughout the whole body. And then exhale, release. Inhale, nice and tight. Exhale, release. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, leading with the chest and then allowing the head to come down. Wherever the hands fall, allow them to fall. And then gently rolling up. And then from here, we're going to bring our right foot towards our thigh. Our left leg is straight, removing the flesh underneath that left glute and the butt cheeks. We're going to lift up, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Here, if you have your blocks, you can stack your blocks, allow the head to come down, surrender completely. And then after a few moments, you might be able to bring the blocks down even more. And gently walking those hands backwards. Actually going to keep the blocks exactly where they are. And just bringing that right leg straight. That left foot comes in towards your thighs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Knowing that one side can look very different than the other. And again, if you feel shaking and tightness, just backing up a little bit. Honoring where your body is. And gently lifting the head up, walking the hands backwards. And then from here, we're gonna open up both legs. Allow the heels to come towards the corners of the mat to a wide leg. Breathing here. Allowing yourself to just get accustomed to this before we try to make it any deeper. Again, removing that flesh. You can see you can come up a little bit taller and begin to naturally move forward. You can bring your blocks to the center. And we're going to inhale our arms up. Nice gentle smile. Exhale, forward fold. Ooh. And holding the breath, coming up if you need at any point. Then we can inhale halfway up, just using the arms to lift, and then exhale, folding again. Inhale up, and then bringing our right hand up and over towards our ankle. Left hand up towards the ceiling, gaze follows our fingertips towards the ceiling. Nice deep breath in, and then exhale, bringing that right elbow down and just leaning all over towards the right. Your gaze is still up, you're opening from the chest, your shoulder is back, and just leaning over to the right. Nice side body stretch. Allow the gaze to come down towards your right knee and then back up. See what feels right for you. Allowing the arm to be dynamic, maybe a few circles here. And then inhale up. Exhale, other side. Inhale up. Okay. Pointing and flexing the toes. And then to deepen this a little bit, we're going to bring our right arm from in front of us. Go towards that ankle. Bring the elbow closer to the knee. Lifting up from the left arm and then seeing if you can come up and over. And holding it here. Gaze forward. And then inhaling up, adjusting so that we're facing our right leg now. So bringing our shoulders to square the feet. And then inhale up and then exhale down, nose towards the knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, surrender a little bit more. And then gently walking our hands back onto the other side. So coming to neutral and center, bringing our left hand towards our left ankle, reaching up with that right arm, and then exhaling, bringing it all the way over as your gaze is towards the ceiling or right in front of you. Closing the eyes if that feels right, going within. Lifting up with that right arm, gently coming to center, and then pivoting so that our shoulders are square to our left foot. And then inhaling the arms up, exhale, come down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale. And inhaling up and gently walking over to the center. From here, we're going to bring our feet in towards the center, giving your hips a second to reset. And then coming up on to your knees first. We're going to come up onto our toes, bending the toes, tucking the toes under, and then sitting back. Sitting back, this might be enough. And if you'd like, start walking your fingertips up towards your belly. Spine straight, gaze is forward, eyes can be open or closed. Hands can be on your thighs or come to heart for prayer. This can feel quite intense, so breathe in here. And if at any point you just simply lift off, give those toesies a break, and then gently coming back down. Excellent job. Another nice deep breath in, exhale, hands come down to the floor, and then bringing the soles of your feet down or up on to the balls of your feet, we're gonna come into Malasana. So from here, we could do a little bit like froggy back and forth, get the width comfortable for you of what feels right, and whenever you are there, bringing the elbows towards the knees so that you can open up here. Hands come to prayer, or they can stay down. You can use your blocks if you need here as well, at any height. If you feel a little unstable, you can go up against the wall and have the wall support your whole back. Breathing here, smiling here. And if you feel called to it and it's part of your practice, bringing the arms out and the knees further. Breathing here. And then gently bringing the hands to the mat, the knees to the mat, coming to tabletop. And with your own breath, dropping the belly down for cows. Following your breath, inhales and exhales, making your movement dynamic for your cat-cows. Two more. And then from here, we're gonna stabilize through that left hand, making sure our wrist is not too far ahead. Shoulder over wrist. We're gonna lift off that right hand and then sew the needle over, coming down onto our right shoulder. Our gaze is towards our right fingertips. Left arm can be planted, left hand can be planted down on the mat, or you can lift it up, opening your shoulder here. And then gently lifting the head up, bringing that right hand down, stabilizing shoulder over wrist, left hand comes up in front of you. Deep breath in, exhale, sewing that needle onto the other side. Gently closing the eyes, going within. Surrendering and softening. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming down to the belly. You can make a pillow with your forearms stacked. Tucking the toes under. Giving your spine a moment to adjust here. And then bending the knees. And then windshield wiping your feet back and forth here. You can even bring heel to knee and then heel to knee. Bring them in towards the glutes and then out straight. Bringing the big toes together, zipping the legs up, your hands come down to your chest, next to your chest, forehead down onto the floor. And then we're gonna inhale for just a gentle baby cobra, and then exhale down. Untucking the toes, allowing the top to the feet to come down to the mat. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then pushing the mat away, bending the knees, bringing them to the width of the mat. Big toes come together, glutes come towards your heels, head comes towards the floor for child's pose, Balasana. You could bring the palms of your hands together and lift up towards the ceiling. Breathing here.